Hey, what's up, guys? This is Brian, and we are back. Sorry, running a couple minutes late, guys, but we are back. We are live and kicking. How's everyone doing out there? It is 7:10 a.m., guys. Let's smoke them if you got them. That's right. Hey, crazy Halloween man, how you doing? How you doing? I hope that crazy pain in your back and neck went away. Was it the bros that we were haunted yesterday? Oh no, you're talking about that broken brain. Nice, nice. I'm glad to see everyone in here this morning, man. We're gonna do a quick one, probably about a half hour show instead of the full hour, guys. I gotta head up and work today. So we're going to kick it off right, guys. It is Friday. We earned it. We kicked the week in the balls. That's right, guys. We are getting excited. I cannot wait until we get going, guys. Pardon the dust. As you can see, I'm still working on revamping the studio, guys. On Monday, we'll have a whole new look, a whole new show. Well, not a whole new show. Not really a whole new look, but it'll look better. We're doing a lot of things here. So just bear with me for a little bit, guys. We are getting ready to count it down, guys. Weekend starting. I'm excited. We got Today in History. We got Wakey Bakey News. Let's jump in. Tonight is the night. Oh, at the Magic Kingdom. Nice, nice. Are you going? I would assume you're going, crazy Halloween man. That's exciting. Kickoff night. Oh, man. Are you going to be there or are you going to go later on? I was actually just looking for Halloween Horror Night tickets. Man, I love this time of year, guys. Love this time of year. We're going to talk the creepiest haunted houses I've ever been to, guys. We're going to talk a lot of stuff. Brian, how was that paranormal experience last night? It was weird. That was weird. I think I was super high, though, too. All right, guys, we are getting ready to do it. We go live in 2. Let's do this thing.
Because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast with your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax because it's time to go live across the world because it's 420 Somewhere.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. How's everyone doing out there? We are That's right, guys. Live and in living color. It is Friday. How's everyone doing? I wanted to look something up, guys. All you wrestling fans, real quick. I think we have some horrible news, guys. I think we have some horrible news. Yep. Kevin Sullivan, the Taskmaster, guys. WCW legend, died this morning at age 74. I don't know if you guys are wrestling fans or not, but oh man, the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan. Um, if you guys, let me pull up a picture here real quick. Here, you guys can see who the Taskmaster was. You probably recognize him. He was pretty big in the 90s, WCW. He had a whole stick with Hulk Hogan. He was big on the independents. He was kind of most famous for being a behind the scenes booker. Um, being a behind the scenes booker, and kind of I really remember him for being so Chris Benoit, we all know that story. Chris Benoit, killed his family, killed himself, wrestler. His wife was actually married to Kevin Sullivan ahead of time and cheated on Kevin Sullivan with Chris Benoit, and they had a big storyline about it. Great match too. I believe it was Bash at the Beach. Kevin Sullivan versus Chris Benoit in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And man, it renewed my interest in wrestling. They were in the bathroom. I remember Dusty Rhodes. They getting it on in the woman's bathroom. They getting it on in the woman's bathroom. I remember he said something like that. Dusty Rhodes. God bless him. God bless all these guys. Well, Chris Benoit. I don't know. I don't know what the politically safe thing to say about that is. Um, but yeah, man. So that's how I know Kevin Sullivan. Sad day in wrestling history, man. He had a long life. Florida legend. Did a lot of wrestling stuff in Florida. He really had the devil gimmick. Like he was a Satanist type of guy. He never said Satan, and he never said the word devil. He was very proud of that. I remember listening to some interviews. Very, very proud of that. And that he was able to get it over without actually mentioning the devil or Satan, in words that you just knew. Um, you thought it was you thought it was Bash that beach match. I think it is Bash at the Beach. I think Lonnie. I think your wording or my reception of your joke messed me up. My bad, Lonnie, my brother, my maybe dad. How's it going? I love this family, guys. I love everyone in here. Big shout out to everyone, guys. Um, yeah, so Kevin Sullivan, legend, sad day. He lived a pretty long life, though. Wrestlers, man, they put a lot of mileage on their bodies and stuff. So, he lived a pretty good long life. Family, went through some tragedies. Didn't he promote Mick Foley at some point? I think so. Yeah, he did. Cactus Jack when he was Cactus Jack. And then I remember when WCW was at its worst, he had a fake brother called Evad. His name was Dave, but they called him Evad. And he was like his uh, Lenny from Mice and Men. Like, hey, George, I got a pet named George. I'm going to love him and squeeze him. Oh, I killed him. Like that type of a character. But no, Kevin Sullivan, man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. God bless you. God bless you, Kevin Sullivan. I'm pretty sure it was a gimmick, so I don't think he was a real Satanist. I don't think so. I don't think so. What else we got to talk about? Oh, we got Chris. We got Chris commenting on stuff. Nice, nice. What is this? Wait a minute. Oh, all right. Sorry. I thought someone was starting trouble. Man, Tiffany Hayward, guys. Let's talk a little bit about this morning. The worst mayor, super mayor, whatever she calls herself. If you guys been following this, Harvey Hooligans kind of turned me on to this. I kind of knew about it ahead of time, but I didn't know how deep it ran, and he shared this. So this woman got appointed. She didn't run for mayor of Dalton, Illinois. Hey, Tri-State Workforce, how you doing, buddy? And so she's been doing all sorts of crazy stuff. She holds 2 positions in that local village. It's weird back east, they call them villages and not towns or cities. Um, us Western folk out here. Um, so she's been getting in a lot of trouble, a lot of investigations, a lot of allegations, but no proof. Overspending, using city money to buy herself makeovers and marketing, and buying herself clothes and different stuff. So they hired a private investigator, I guess you would say, an individual. It was Lori Lightfoot, who was the mayor of Chicago at one point. They kicked her ass out of there. But um, she's doing her lawyer stick here, and they ended up doing an audit, and they were hired by the city to do it. And boy, did they find some stuff. And they say it's just the tip of the iceberg. They had a $35,000 Amazon order on their credit card, the city credit card, like a $7,000 Wayfair, a bunch of other stuff. I got something I want to talk about when I get back to me, Brian. I want you or other people from the community to go live with me and Lonnie and just talk about whatever. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I thought it said go live with me and Lonnie. I'm like, what do you got to do? Some weird reality show where we all live together? The Dank House, is that what it's going to be called? The Dank House. Oh man, the dank life. Yeah, remember the surreal life? It would be the dank life. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, so she's spending all sorts of crazy money. The town is actually in debt, $3 million that they owe vendors. They owe like everybody. Boy, it's going to be interesting to see. Can towns file for bankruptcy? Can cities, villages, whatever, file for bankruptcy? But now the charges are going to be coming. You know that. She's done. She's got to be done. It's Broken House of Homeless Wieners. um, yeah. So she's done, I think. And it's funny because, this has been going on for a couple years now. It's gotten to a boiling point now. And she has her ride or dies who have stuck by her, who are probably getting a lot of money, getting promotions, there's a reason you stick with somebody. And there's people like arguing with other people. And you just a couple weeks ago, and you're like, man, don't you realize how close you are to like getting indicted and all this stuff? Now's the time to distance, not like bury yourself in. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what charges pop up over there. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. All right, guys, I don't got roll call music this morning. We are switching platforms, and we got a lot of stuff. We're switching a lot of stuff, angles, views, a whole bunch of stuff. Man, yesterday I was trying to keep busy, so I got these. I unboxed them from Temu. If you guys can see, they're like little still in pick fake tiles, still in paste or whatever you want to call them, still in pill and steel, pick and save. I don't know what it is. And so I did the whole back wall of the opposite of this in these, and then I'm gonna put I'm gonna mount 2 monitors up there and almost have like a big hacker gaming setup. Put some LEDs in there. And then I like this a little better. As soon as I move the green screen and the blue screen and all this, that's where the arcade machines are. So you'll be able to see all that. I'm gonna chop this thing off. Yeah, we'll be ready to rock and roll again, guys. It'll be a different look. I like it better. I like it with a little more. It looks more roomy. Police chief in her pocket, 24. Yeah, that was the other thing up there. in Dalton is they said 2 cops had more overtime than their base salary for that year. And then the other one, the top cop, they call him, they actually suspended this guy. And that's not green though, Brian. You need glasses. The other side is green. Um, and so they suspended this guy, and he showed up to work anyway. He was like, "Nope, you're not suspending me. I'm here." He's the assistant chief. So yeah, boy, this is the time that people get weird about that kind of stuff. This is the time that people like bury in. You're coming after me because I'm a threat to you, or like they start coming up with scenarios in their head, and they start like really getting down with it. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning. Let me move that for you, Mama. Let me move that for you. Oh, Rosie's doing good this morning, guys. I had to pick her up, but she slept with me last night in my bed. The night before, she slept in her bed. She's eating and drinking again. Yeah, you know what? I like your idea, Eric. I like your idea. I want to run with it. Yeah, she's eating and drinking again. She's doing good. Just groggy from her medicines, but she's doing good, guys. Doing good. On the mend. She's on the mend. She needs her bed rest. Oh man. All right. He doesn't want mirror panels. Yes. You know why? So every time I wake up, I can see the realest motherfucker breathing. Oh man. All right, let's get into some roll call this morning, guys. Roll call for the Danksters. It's 7:10 a.m. All right, guys, we got Mr. Crispers in the house. Eric, good morning, good morning. We got Halloween Man. I'm loving it. Halloween Man's part of the family now. How you doing? Yeah, are you going to this? I'll probably see it in the chat. I think I've already asked them. Are you? When are you going to the not so haunted or not so scary Disneyland? I want to hear all about it. I want to hear all about it. Let's see what else we got here. Harvey Hooligans in the house. Good morning, good morning. Rosie Key, good morning, Rosie. The sweet, the lovely, the crazy, the wild Rosie Key. Has Home Depot put out any stuff yet? Not yet. I was in there the other day and I did not see anything. Who else we got? The broken brain of Eric. What's up? Lonnie. How you doing, Lonnie? The OG Lonnie Man. Lonnie Land. We're going to open a theme park called Lonnie Land. That's right, guys. Oh, how you doing, Lonnie, this morning? How you doing? Broken brain, or broken bong, broken feet, broken toes, broken face of Brian is in the house. How's it going? We got Tri-State Workforce. Good morning, Tim. The last outlaw, the last cowboy, Tim W. in the house. Who else we got? Harvey Hooligans, Mr. Crispers. Let's see. Crazy how I'm gonna watch the party live on YouTube. Nice. You know what, man? They've really upped their game with all these cameras and different streamings. You don't even have to be there. You could. I will really want to do that this year. I want to get a 360. And when I go through the mazes, have it mounted to me in a backpack or something, and that way we can do the whole thing together. That actually would be kind of cool. Do a Halloween Horror Nights from Universal Studios. If I could figure out how to mount that to where it just, and darkness is a problem too. That is some of those mazes are pretty dark. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so the plan right now, if finances and everything work out, would be Halloween Horror Nights. That's kind of like my stick. I like to do that every year. The SeaWorld. I like the SeaWorld one. I'm not going to lie, man. It's affordable. It's fun. Despite what you think of SeaWorld, like propaganda, fucking all that jazz, guys. I like the SeaWorld one. I'm going to be honest. And I would not mind trying to hit Not Scary Farm for the first time. I've been to SeaWorld. That's a great one. I've been to Universal multiple times. That's fun. Night vision infrared camera. You know what? That's why we pay you the big bucks. Oh, shit just got real. Brian wants to know how to mount something. um, night vision. You know what? That's not a bad idea, Lonnie. That's not a bad idea at all. Look at Lonnie getting paid the big bucks, earning his money. He's earning it. He's working hard for the money. Speaking of working hard for the money, big shout out to everyone out there listening. Nova Mike, big shout out. People out there working, listening, guys. They can't do the chat, so they're just listening, and they're like, you know what, man? We're out here in the oil fields, brother. Us roughnecks don't get no love. Well, tell you what, brother. All the roughnecks listening out there working the oil fields, working the jobs that we don't want to work. God bless you. Hats off to you. The Daily Dank salutes you. Dude, you need to come to Alabama and go to A-Truck's factory. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Bill Mosley will be here this year. Oh, man. I've heard of that place. I've heard of it. Man, that's pretty good. Flower Friday. That's right, guys. Oh, hey, the Wild Weekend deals will be dropping about 2 o'clock, guys. They got a shit ton of BOGOs on flour this week, guys. I would jump on it. The best deal I'm seeing is a brand called Trinity. They got a BOGO on a half ounce for $40. So you're going to get an ounce for $40 is what it is. 2 half ounces, buy one, get one. Man, that's a good one. There he is. There's Supernova. He's like Beetlejuice. You say his name 3 times and he pops up, man. You say Cougar 3 times and he pops up. Oh man. Good morning. So you know what, guys? We don't got a ton of time. I got to leave here in about 10 minutes. So you know what? We'll get into the meat and the potatoes. We're going to get into, you know what? We're already talking Halloween. We're talking the things. Let's talk the best haunted attractions I've ever been to. Been to a lot of them, guys. I've been to a lot of them. Been to a lot of them. You know what? We'll start off with this, guys. When the heck is THC going to start shipping? I want to get on these deals. Yeah, you know what, man? As soon as everything goes federally legal, that's going to be the game changer as far as shipping and all that kind of stuff. Who knows? Who's done the Delta 8? I know Chris Zucchini has. Who's done that through the mail, like with the Delta 8 gummies and all that? How is it compared to like real THC gummies? Anyone's ever tried that? So guys, let's jumping back. Haunted attractions. The very first haunted attraction I ever went to, and Harvey Hooligans will get a kick out of this one, is, hey Brian, if the drummer of the band has a twin daughter, what does he name them? Anna 1, Anna 2. Oh my God. I know the best haunted attraction. Lonnie has been to it between my, So the first time I ever went to a haunted house, I was about 14, and I was racing RC cars, and we actually made it to the regionals. Which I think anyone can make it to the regionals. But I was racing in the regional championships. And it was up in Phoenix. It was me and my best friend, Pat Olson, who we had just met at the time. I get Delta 8 through the mail, and I love them. Really helps with my pain. How is it compared to full-on THC gummies? Same? Better? Worse? Different? Interested in that. Delta 8 is half the potency or so. Okay. So that makes sense. Chris Zucchini, another one. Say his name 3 times and he just pops up. Wife almost needed a psych ward after Delta 8 gummies went full manic. But you know what, man? I hear that a lot. My ex used to work at a mental health facility. And there was a lot of times where people, the vapes, not knowing like how potent those things are, man. Just freaking kind of, they go into psychosis. It isn't really a gay, like, it's serious, man. Like, people have freaked out on it. Um, Crazy. So anyway, me and my best friend Pat Olson, we had just met. That time, his dad owned the RC shop, Glenn Olson. Yeah, Glenn. He's the one who took me and Pat to Rocky Horror Picture Show when we were like 14 years old, man. Oh, so we went. It was me, Pat, my dad, and a guy named Greg. Or was his name Greg? No, Greg Olson. His name was Greg. He bought the RC shop down the street from my thing. So we all went there to race. Well, one night my dad decided he was going to take us to a haunted attraction. So my very first time going, man, the heart's a pound. And I remember it was a cool one. It seemed big. It seemed so big, but 14. And I remember Jason had me cornered. And I was trying not to be scared. I was like, all right, man, good one, bro. Good one. All right, you got me. And it keeps coming at me. And I'm like, okay, man, okay, you got me, dude. Okay. And I remember Pat used to make fun of me so much about that. Okay, man, you got me, Jason, you got me. Hey, Ron, how's it going? How's it going, buddy? Yeah, he used to make fun of me so much about that one. But yeah, that was my first haunted attraction, and I freaking loved it. I was hooked. And being here in rural Arizona, we didn't get those things. So the next haunted attraction I went to, I want to say I was an adult, man. Yeah, I want to say I was almost in my 30s at that point. So like a 15-year span. And I tried to go to a couple. And, this isn't one of my favorites. This is one of my worst ones. And you guys will know it if you from the area or from an area that has these cults, if you will. The Potter's House Church would put on this haunted house, but they wouldn't tell you it was the Potter's House Church. They would rent a building somewhere, like a haunted house would, and they would have the scary logos and the banners up, and they would do the outside like a haunted house. When you got on the inside of it, it was if you died in a car accident and went to hell, what that would entail. And at the end of it, they preach to you and try to get you saved. It didn't go over very well. I'll tell you that. It didn't go over very well. People didn't like it. So I got tricked a couple times with those. I don't count those as actual haunted houses. The next one that I ended up going to was up in Vegas. It was the Fright Dome. Now I'm hoping they bring this back, man. It was the Adventure Dome, and they turned the Adventure Dome into the Fright Dome at night. And pretty much like a Not Scary Farm, Halloween Horror Nights. They have about 5 mazes, and it's a great time. So in my 30s, I was going through a divorce, so I was going to Vegas a bit, and I kind of, I don't know, midlife crisis before midlife maybe. That divorce life crisis. So you're doing things that maybe your wife wouldn't let you do, like haunted houses and fun stuff, right? So I got into doing it then. And then I was like, you know what, man? Halloween Horror Nights. I got to go. Been hearing all about it. I'm a grown man. I can rent my own hotel room. I don't need permission. So I just went. Had a blast. Actually, I was filming a movie up in LA. It was a boxing movie. I can't remember the name of it. I was a grip on it. I was like a crew member. And I ended up leaving that day early, and me and my friend Jennifer Stillman, Jennifer Roman was her maiden name. Now Jennifer Stillman, great family, awesome people up there in the San Diego area. Her and her husband have a lovely family, great person. Me and Jennifer Stillman went on the thing, or Jennifer Roman at the time, J Rowe. Met her filming on a show, and we ended up going, and we had such a fun time, man. And it got me hooked. And then I tried to go every year after that. Just, yeah, you know what? It's really, really, man. I love the way it gets your adrenaline pumping. Like I've went through some that didn't even like do anything, but just the fact that it was good. There was a how old are you? Above or below 50? I'm 48. No, I'm 49. So I'm 48. I'm 48. I'm 48. So I've been doing this haunted house thing for a while. One of the ones I really liked was a Five Nights at Freddy's one. I think at Fright Dome. It wasn't scary, not at all. But man, the production value on it was like you were in the movie. Which so those are the ones I really like. I remember doing a Friday the Third, no, a Nightmare on Elm Street one, and they had where do you remember where Freddy comes out of the walls and he's like stretching out? They had that, and then the next room was like a freezer room, but they actually had it so cold that you felt like you were in the freezer. Um, Lonnie will be 50 in March. We're gonna have to blow it out. We're gonna have to blow it out. Most of us are under 50, just barely. um, Chris, I take some of the D8 vape. Oh, nice. I love all this stuff. Going to church for a haunted house is like having a better runner. It just doesn't make sense. Exactly. Exactly. Um, yeah, so the Freddy ones, I remember I've gone through some really good Nightmare on Elm Street, some Halloween ones have been really good. If you guys want a quick fix before Halloween, down there in Henderson, Tom Devlin's Monster Museum. Great, great place, guys. I frequent it quite often. They got not quite a haunted maze, but they got a haunted attraction. Go down there and check it out. Really, really cool. Mr. Crispers is the baby. Oh, the baby. All right, guys. I actually got to get out of here. I got to hit the road. I got a truck. I got to talk to a man about a truck. Here in about 2 minutes. All right, guys. All right, appreciate you. You have a great, great rest of your day. I will be live at 4:20, guys. We will be doing a Saturday night game night. Don't you fret. Don't you fret. Would Saturday or Sunday be the better day to do those? Let me know, guys. Blow up those comments. Those game nights were fire, fire. And we had the crazy Halloween man being a guest mod, or yeah, guest mod. Loved it, loved it. Uh, Brian is going to blow you out. Oh God. Oh God. oh, oh man, you guys rock, man. I think it's right now. Saturdays seem like a pretty fire night to do them. If you guys have a better night, weeknight or whatever, let me know, guys. We'll start doing these maybe weekly, every other week. We will. I'll let you guys know. Anyway, I'll see you guys at 4:20. Have a great blessed rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Good seeing you, Chris. Good seeing you. Good seeing everybody, guys. We'll see you on the flip side. Roop, roop.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Always get caught with the KFC at the end. Take care, guys. We'll see you.